Hi, welcome to today's reading. The reading today is going to be in the energy of beauty. So if you've never been to one of these readings before, the energy that I have starting the reading is what we're pulling in as we begin the shuffle, and then we'll see where tarot takes us. So the energy of beauty, creating beauty, recognizing beauty, beauty within us and in the environment around us. That's the energy that I'm coming to this reading with today. Let's see what it has to say. We've got happiness, bird spirit, and stillness, reflecting pool. Today I'm using the Sacred Forest Oracle. And we'll read from the book here briefly. Bluebird Spirit. I'm not going to read the whole entry. It says, this card is a harbinger of delight. Celebrate and have fun. Embrace life, yourself and others. Say yes today. Soar to the clouds and let your doubts dissolve. All is well. It's simple. Your purpose in this life is to experience happiness, and that's all that's required of you as a soul. You do not need to be unhappy to please another. Whatever your circumstance, there's always something that can bring you delight, and what you put your attention on will grow. When you focus on the areas of your life that bring you happiness, these areas will prosper. One of the fastest paths to true pleasure is through sharing and giving. So give your heart and share your love. Happiness spreads to others like wildfire and can help heal the world. Dance and sing with abandon. Joy is your spiritual birthright. Affirm happiness and ecstasy flow through me wildly and freely. Well, that aligns very much with the energy of beauty that is coming into this reading today. So I feel this resonating strongly in the energy around this reading and from within me as a reader. We also have this reflection pool, stillness, it says. Again, won't be reading the whole content. I'm just going to read the summary at the end where it says, the spirit of the reflecting pool says, in silence, you'll find the dwelling place of your soul. Take time to move into quietude, and you'll uncover a vast store of insight emerging within you. In ongoing situations in your life, hold back. Take time to reflect before responding. Okay. Also the colors here, pink and purple. It feels so like elementary school girl energy. Positive, bubbly, happy energy. We have the number 7 and 33 here. Okay, let's get into tarot and see a little bit more. But as I'm shuffling the cards, I will say this happiness and stillness for me go very much hand in hand in the moments where you may experience this as well, or maybe this is a helpful new tool. But in those moments where I'm feeling like just unsettled in some way, I may be feeling anxiety approaching or just gloomy, something like that, taking a moment in stillness to reflect on what the source of that feeling is and how I can move through it is my path to finding happiness. I used to be more avoidant of those feelings. I think many of us are. Okay, the first card out here for the reading is the card Strength. So certainly in this energy, this is from those of you who've had a lot of challenge or difficulty recently. You could be coming out of this period or still in this period, but it's coming to a close. You've had to have a lot of strength, inner strength pulling from within. I don't know if I want to put these down yet. What I notice really about this card here is this snake in this particular card that's coming in from the side. And this is, and the lion is really like almost roaring, looking directly at that snake. It's almost as if the energy, the inner strength that you've had to pull from has been in protecting yourself from people who are being deceptive, sneaky, trying to tell you it's one thing when it's another, just trying to fool you a little bit. The snake is a deceptive energy here. You know, in some cultures, the snake is actually very positive, like they're cunning. But in this reading, this is not the case. This is not a positive energy, because the snake is opposing you, your energy here. And you're having to work against it. You're having to use lots of inner strength and energy to even notice. Take a step back into stillness and think about what this snake is actually trying to get you to do. Boy, that's a lot of extra energy because there's so little trust. There's no trust. Seven of Cups reverse, blocking you from being able to really dream or think in the future. For many, this is an energy of someone who's very intentionally trying to keep you caught up in an energy of chaos, worry, fear, concern. They're always changing the game, shifting things, hiding things. This can be an intentional energy to keep you distracted from being able to move on or to dream, to think about yourself and your future. Definitely for some of you, this has come to an end recently, which is why we are in this happiness and stillness. For many of you, this is in an area of career or finances of some type. And your resilience, your ability to dig in, your fortitude, the boundaries that you've set for yourself, the grinding that you've done is paying off for you in some way financially. It could be some type of financial freedom. It could be freedom from you've moved on from this hardship, this relationship, into better times. It doesn't mean that you've like won the lottery or become wealthy, but for some, it's going to be a lot of financial abundance, financial reward, financial freedom. And for others, it's just a freedom from that energy that makes it feel like everything else has opened up. Almost as freeing as winning the lottery, right? More freeing, maybe. This other card we have here, Princess of Pentacles reverse. So you have been feeling for a long period of time as if you don't know which direction to go in, that you have been financially strapped. Definitely we're getting some finance energy here. And that you haven't been able to start over or plant seeds to go anywhere, which is probably the result of this snake, this energy of moving you from one topic to the next, one thing to the next, like look over here, now look over here, now look over here, now look over here, now look behind you. Like it's just kind of all this energy jumping all over the place, intended to burn you out and keep you distracted. And it's had you feeling like there was no opportunity to ever get your ground or your footing to start fresh, to build upon anything. Like there was no solid ground, no solid footing. And that was impacting you emotionally. We have the Two of Wands here coming, clarifying this, in that you did have a moment. Boy, this is similar to yesterday's reading. You did have a moment where you found some solid footing. And you said, this is enough. This is where I stand. I stand here. And I might have just this tiny little bit of ground to stand on here, but I'm taking this. And this is where I'm standing, and I'm not moving, and I'm not running around, and I'm not chasing your energy, right? And I have this support behind me. You've maybe found some new spiritual awareness, inner connection with your higher self. Something where you're feeling loved and supported. A lot of love and supportive energy behind you standing your ground and saying, I'm not budging anymore. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not running around chasing my tail. That's not the energy. You don't get to do that. It's like, finally, and if this hasn't happened yet, this is where you're going. But I think for most of you, this has happened. And it's like finding that self-love, that inner resource to say, I see you for what you are, snake. And this is not going to continue. I'm done. Hierophant. What else do we have here? And we have the Two of Swords. So definitely are with our twos here, making that choice for yourself, using a lot of intellect. You may have, as the Hierophant here, you may have someone who's been a support for you, who has been a sounding board of some type, somebody who's provided, or somebody whose advice you've sought, very logical, clear thinker. And that helped you in making this choice, this decision for yourself, or will be helping you. Yeah, for some of you, this hasn't happened yet. But you're coming to this new beginning. Boy, this is like yesterday. All these twos. And similar to yesterday's energy, it was like not realizing that you were at the beginning of a new cycle, still feeling like you were caught up at the end of an old cycle, or maybe in a transition period between cycles, but you're actually at a new beginning. And I think that this is the same energy that was here yesterday. For those of you who are maybe still mentally thinking or emotionally even caught up in something big that was in the past, not recognizing that standing your ground, choosing yourself, making these choices that you're making right here and right now, that's actually the beginning of a new cycle. That's your new beginning. So we have the King of Swords. The King of Swords came in reverse. This is kind of an action energy. I feel that this is about leaning into your heart a little more. Let me get some clarification. Interesting. We've got the King of Swords upright and reverse. So we need to look at this situation from all perspectives. We've got another two. Two of Stones. So in this new beginning that you are certainly in with all of these twos, and with both the King of Swords reverse and upright in the area of action that you need to take, this Two of Stones here, clarifying this action that you need to take. It's about balancing all aspects of yourself, your higher mind, your logic, your intellect, and your heart. Use both your heart and your mind in the actions that you're taking as you move forward. This is all about duality. It's about not only standing your ground and making choices for yourself, but understanding that you're not one-dimensional, that you are multifaceted, and so are other people, and so are our life experiences, and making sure you're taking into account that aspect of it. Nothing is black and white. There are black and white thinkers. There are people who want things to be fitting in a box. These are not your cards. We need to move away from black and white thinking. Seven of Wands reversed, Five of Pentacles reversed. This is the energy you're moving away from. Can I get a card on mental state here? We've got the Nine of Cups. So you are in the mindset. This is the same energy as yesterday. This is the same. And I haven't, as I'm doing this reading, I haven't posted it yet, so I should post them both. Yeah, you're in the mindset of ready to move on. You're ready for your wish fulfillment. You are dreaming about what comes next. You're ready for this new beginning. I don't know that you're fully aware, or you're maybe just coming into some awareness that you are able to be free. And this card is a reflection of this happiness and this stillness here, I think. So lean into that happy energy. Find stillness whenever the burdens return, and they will. Let's get better clarification here. Is there more information on this 9? 7 of Wands came out again. That's the energy you're moving away from. Adept of Stones, new beginning. This is a new financial beginning for some of you. It's something earthly, something in this world, same as yesterday. It's, while it is a mindset shift, there is something tangible about this new energy, something that you are physically doing to make a change. And it could be so many different examples, I don't even want to give one. But it's something that you're physically doing in this world. It's not just something you're imagining or dreaming or thinking about, and it's leading to your ultimate wish fulfillment. Okay, so we've got the Magician in reverse here, kind of what your higher spirit wants you to know. So this is either a warning about that energy that was here that you were fighting against, that was the source of you really building this inner strength. It's warning you not to forget about that energy, that it might remain around you, and to make sure that you do still keep this energy somewhere in the back of your mind while you're doing this celebrating. I think that might be part of the logical component of this, in addition to the emotional component. Like, enjoy the moment, think clearly about it, and try to do your best to set yourself up for protecting against that energy. It's like, don't let your guard down, right? Enjoy, but don't let your guard down. Boy, that's hard. Any more clarification? Six of Swords. Any more? This is saying, okay, it is not enjoy, but don't let your guard down. It is, don't forget where you came from. Don't forget this trickster energy that was around you. It's not saying keep your guard up. It's saying this has come to a close. It's time for you to move on from that energy. This energy doesn't have a hold over you any longer. 10 of Cups. And moving on from that energy is your new beginning and your wish fulfillment. I mean, there is probably going to be some aspect of you that's going to be looking over your shoulder for a while. And I don't think it's bad advice to be mindful of that energy, especially if you think that that person might be able to come back around to your life, or someone you're not able to cut ties with completely for whatever reason. So certainly not bad advice to just keep that in mind while you're making these earthly decisions for yourself, to try to create whatever boundaries or barriers that you can, but not to live in the energy of worry and fear around what that person might do, because that's its own trap in and of itself. And that moving on from that energy and knowing that you have the strength, the capacity, the wisdom, the experience now to deal with whatever comes your way. If it comes your way, you'll deal with it when the time comes, and you'll certainly be capable of that. Yeah, that's what these advice cards were saying as I was they were coming out as I was speaking. We do have material success here, Six of Pentacles. This is confirming that the Druid of Stones energy, the other energy that we have up here, that this is for many people, you're going to be coming into a period of financial success and reward. The energy here is rewarding you for your efforts. You will be able to be rewarded so much that you will be able to be generous with your finances. You will be more balanced in general in your life, in your experiences, particularly around your finances. You're moving away from an energy of feeling like you're having to really be selfish or just like clutch on to cling to money, finances out of worry or fear, something that you were not able to move on from for a very, very long period of time. It's something that you've been hung up on. So the advice here is to make sure that you're staying in the energy of generosity, recognizing that you are supported by the universe, you are supported by positive energy, and that the clinging is this kind of piece here, this energy here where we have the Six of Swords and the Ten of Swords, staying in this energy, clinging to this energy, this worry and fear about what might happen in the future. That's going to block your growth and development in this area. It's going, if you let that go, if you're able to lean into the here and now, to trust this new beginning, to embrace it, embrace that part of yourself that's able to stand your ground and try for something new, create a whole new happiness for yourself, to trust that whatever path you take is going to have ups and downs, but it's going to be a wonderful, beautiful opportunity, path, aspect of your life that you can look back on and enjoy. That's going to be where that's where the beauty lies. That is where the beauty lies in this reading. Okay, thank you everyone for joining. I hope this message resonated with you.